Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. I'm Crystal, I'm the Crystalline Priestess, and today we're going to be having a look at what's going on for you in the rest of April. Now, I'm late as fuck with these April readings, so we're just having a look at essentially what the rest of April has in store for you. So, Virgo, I feel as though something has been pulling on your heartstrings. I feel like something has been feeling really, really heavy in your heart. One of the first cards that we had out was a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, with the Three of Swords. So you can kind of get the vibe from these cards. The Three of Swords, obviously this shows a lot of feelings. I feel as though you're going through a lot at the moment, Virgo, and with the Knight of Cups underneath that and the Five of Cups, I do feel as though this is a sense of loss. I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you've just been through a breakup, or you're, you know, things have just been feeling a little bit disconnected in your relationship. But essentially the end of April feels like it's a big, what's the word? I wanted to say like culmination. It feels like maybe everything is coming together, it's feeling like a boom, maybe even explosion. I'm kind of seeing like a volcano. I'm seeing a volcano. With this commitment being tested card coming out, I feel as though some of you guys have had to let go of a commitment, something that you've been extremely loyal to. With this full moon in Taurus card, your dreams need a practical plan. I feel as though whatever's been going on with you, Virgo, I feel like you've been really feeling like you're looking for a really beautiful balance between like practicality and your dreams. I feel like you've come to a point in your life where it's really important that you feel as though you are practically being taken care of, and that you're moving forward logically and with a lot of you know, dedication, especially in relationships. It feels like it's like this commitment energy. I'm really being drawn to like staring at this bull. So I feel like with this child magical coming out and this bring love into the situation, it's almost like there is a need for you by the with the end of April. I feel like what's coming up for you is you looking at things from a more playful, a more a happier, like a more joyful perspective. Like I'm kind of getting this energy like things might feel a little bit things feel heavy at the moment. I mean, your bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Swords, so we can't deny that what you're going through at the moment feels really, really overwhelming. It feels overbearing, and it just feels like an awful lot. Like this card in particular, like the Three of Swords is always a difficult card, but this one from this deck in particular always just makes me feel like, you know, someone is literally having their heart like ripped apart. So, you know, I feel like the new romantic cycle that's beginning with you is essentially you having a more practical approach to your relationships. I think maybe with this child magical and this seeker that is coming out, it's kind of like maybe in the past you sort of were seeking like something really magical, something really otherworldly, something really different and unique. And I feel like maybe this is kind of like something's had to like bring you back down to earth in a way. And I feel like whatever it is that sort of like brought you back down to earth, which I'm feeling like for a lot of you guys, it's essentially it's a relationship, and it's the commitment is really, really being tested at the moment. And I'm feeling like it's not really just you committing to someone else, but I feel like this is your commitment to yourself that's really coming up at the end of April. It's like, are you going to stick to your guns in what it is that you need, what it is that you want, what it is that you deserve? I feel like there's by the end of April, it almost feels like maybe this fog is lifting, where you're going to be seeing the potential for beauty again and love, because I feel like with this Three of Swords, it's almost like there's been a dampening and now you're sort of like going on a journey. So I feel like it's a really, really powerful month for you, and I'm feeling like with the this will be around the eclipse, because the eclipse is in Aries, so obviously it's going to be opposing Libra, and Libra is the sign of partners, relationships. You know, your first card was the new moon in Libra. So this eclipse is obviously something that's bringing a lot of clarity, I think a lot of truth. I'm literally feeling my throat chakra being activated at the moment, and you have the King of Swords out here. So this is definitely very much communication. I think that this moon, I'm really feeling like this moon is very powerful for you. But yeah, this moon is forcing you to, I think, be honest with whoever it is that you're dealing with. I feel like for a lot of you guys it is a partner. But I feel like there's just like this honesty that's coming up, because we have the Charity and the Ten of Wands. We have the Chariot and the Ten of Wands in reverse. And I just said Charity, so it could be that maybe you're feeling like you're needing to like, I heard like charity case, so I don't know if it feels like you need to be there to take care of someone, or, you know, in a way maybe it feels like someone has to take care of you, you know, you'll know which side of energy, the energy that you're on. But essentially, it feels like whatever this thing is that needs to be released, whatever this shattering was, I think it was of a romantic illusion with this Knight of Cups. I think that it was maybe a bubble was burst. I'm seeing like this looks like a balloon to me, like the balloon is gonna pop. So the balloon, I think, has popped, is popping. By the end of April will have popped, and now you're being called into essentially questioning and getting clear on where are you going. Where's the direction that you're wanting to head? What is it that you are looking for? I feel like this is, you know, this is very Virgo sort of vibes. It's giving me like really getting clear and planning and paying attention to where you need to make changes. And I feel like the changes that you're making really are calling you into your own path. Like I feel like whoever this whatever this situation is, whoever this person is that you're sort of disconnecting from, it's because the passion died. It's because there was no more spark. There was no more yeah. It felt like there was not enough excitement. I feel like what you really need, Virgo, it's excitement. I feel like you've lost at some point you kind of lost touch with the magical. I feel like there was like a sadness, maybe even a pessimism, like just everything felt really, really heavy for a long time. With this Page of Cups and Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like I feel like it's like getting excited about the future. It's getting passionate about where it is that you can go, the new direction that you're headed in. I feel like you've been waiting for a long time for things to change, and I think that by the end of this month, like, you're making the change. I think you've made changes. I feel like you are making the changes to bring the passion back, to bring the fire back, to bring the joy back. You know, for some of you guys, I feel like this is someone that you're releasing, that you're walking away from, and by doing that you're going to be finding a lot of passion for yourself again. You're going to be reconnecting with what the child within you really was actually wanting, what the child within you really is calling forth, because it feels like there was a disconnection at some point where you maybe lost touch with your own dreams and with your own wishes. I keep looking at like all these little flowers. I think they're dandelions, and I just keep being drawn to them. So it's almost like you felt like at some point like your wishes just weren't going to come true. And I feel like by the end of April you're going to be feeling really optimistic is the word that I'm getting. And my throat, it's so strange. It's like feeling absolutely dry as a bone. So I think that it could even be that you've talked so much, you've already, you know, let everything out, you've already spoken up, you've already, you know, had some really difficult conversations, and I think that you're tired. I feel like this feeling in my throat is almost like a tiredness, like it's like, okay, I've had enough, I need to relax, I need to chill out, because I've been it feels like over-explaining even. I feel like there's this like energy, because you have the mediator archetype out here as well. And the mediator says, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. So I think, and you know, you've got this Libra out here as well, so this is very much being in between stuff. So I feel like you've been trying to be like the good guy, you've been trying to like come at all angles and come at everything from like a very neutral perspective. I feel like you don't want to, like, haven't wanted to rock the boat too much. It kind of feels like you've been able to let your emotions out, you've been able to let your feelings out, you've been able to speak your truth, but I think you've done that in a really quite a powerful way. Like, not it feels to me like you have not unleashed your wrath. Like, it feels like you've done this in a very cool, calm, collected, very Virgo way. Like, I feel like the universe wants to pat you on the back for the way that you've handled this situation, because I think for a lot of you guys it felt like there was an absence of love, there was an absence of you know, true deep connection. And I think that what you're really searching for now is that true deep connection. I feel like you're really being called to, like, freedom. I feel like there's a sense of freedom here, because it feels like for a long time maybe you felt stuck or trapped in something. And I think the end of April is all about you just, like, getting yourself out of the mud, like you pulling yourself out and essentially going on a whole new adventure. I feel like this is about commitment to a new life. I feel like for a lot of you guys, Virgo, you're, like, literally starting a whole new life. It says balance spirituality and practicality, and we talked about that earlier. So I feel like this the end of this month is all about you really feeling connected in with you know, your spiritual self, and feeling really connected in with, like, your alignment and your energy and all that sort of stuff. But I also feel like being really practical at the same time. Like, I feel like you're allowing yourself to dream, but you're also allowing yourself to plan and put energy in motion. It's like mastering this Virgo Pisces axis magic, which, you know, Pisces is you know, it's spirit, it's connection to the divine, it's spirituality, it's flow, it's formless, it's you know, it's intuition, it's all that sort of stuff. And Virgo is structure, and it's logic, and it's putting one foot in front of the other, and it's the mundane things, it's the little things, and essentially both of these energies come together to create life. You know, in a way I feel like the Virgo and Pisces is really powerful, because, you know, without these two energies things just would not feel so magical, so beautiful, because magic is in the mundane. And Virgo really understands that. Virgo really knows that, because Virgo sees the little things. No one will see things like a Virgo will. Like, you guys are able to pinpoint and analyze things in a way that nobody else can. So I feel like it's really powerful for you to find a balance between your spirituality and your practicality, because that makes you a master manifester. Because not only can you connect with the ethers, and can you connect with the higher realms and things like that, you know, and you can really connect in with what you are calling in and all that, but you can ground it into reality too. You can make a practical plan to bring it into fruition. So kudos to you. Like, that's amazing. And I think that's really what you're going to be doing over the end of April. The next cards we have is Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon, and Surrender to the Divine, Full Moon. So that's the thing. I feel like you've been going through a really heavy period, Virgo. I feel like there's been a lot of darkness, but I feel like the end of this month is almost like you reaching the light, like coming to the end of a tunnel sort of thing. It's like literally the light at the end of the tunnel sort of vibe. So, you know, that saying, once in a blue moon, believe in the impossible. So something's going to really work out for you. I feel like it could even just be the way that you feel with this surrender to the divine. It's almost like by the end of April, you are shocked at how happy and healthy you can actually feel by literally just giving it all to spirit, by literally just giving essentially your fear and your worry and your hurt and your confusion, accepting it and releasing it. I feel like, you know, because full moons are released. So there's a whole chapter that you're releasing. There's a whole version of you that you are releasing. And you're just being really called to surrender and to let that be. I feel as though there's just like a huge lesson. There's a huge illumination that's coming in for you at the end of April. And I think it's going to connect you with your dreams more. I think it's going to connect you with where you want to go. I think it's going to connect you with parts of yourself that you lost. It's even going to connect you with, like, you know, a whole new passion, I think, for sticking to something. Like, I'm seeing with this Knight of Pentacles, with this King of Swords, it's like you committing to a path now and being really committed to actually achieving your goal. You know, I think, Virgo, this is a time where you're not going to let relationships, you're not going to let anything else sort of stop you from actually getting to your destination, because this is the only knight that actually reaches his destination, because he moves so slowly. He remembers to feed his horse. He remembers to take care of himself. See, he's not rushing. This is, see how in this card, she's banging on that drum and she's fucking going crazy and that horse is in the background, and, you know, very different energies. It feels like in the past, because this card was in the verse, it feels like in the past, everything was very, like, hot-headed, and it was very, like, quick and spontaneous and very, like, blah, blah, blah. And it feels like what you're really searching for at the moment, Virgo, is stability. What you're searching for is something that will be able to grow and expand over a long period of time. Something that you're really going to feel like has potential to grow, because I feel like you're tired of planting seeds in the desert. You know, plant your seeds where there's grass, not in the desert, okay? Anyway, Virgo, I'm going to leave your reading there because I can't make my videos too long, or it'll take me 7 or 8 hours to upload it with my country bumpkin internet. So I love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated, if you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what is going on with ya. If you have not subscribed to my channel already, what are you doing? Do it. Go over there. Subscribe. I'm going to be getting a lot more consistent with my shit. I know I say that all the time, but for reals. No, seriously though, like legit. Yeah, if you want to book a personal tarot or astrology reading with me, you can do that via the link down below. And yeah, I think that's everything I had to say. I want to thank your angels, your ancestors, your higher self, your spirit guides, and all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding us in all moments for allowing me to read for you and to deliver these messages to you, Virgo. I love you so, so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.